Oh, right there. Now it's on, right? Now it's working. I missed all the damn action. Hey, who's that? I think it's my daughter. You still watching? It just came up. Why you don't even watch your own father? Yeah, but you can watch your. What are you watching this? What are you watching? Huh? Hey man, how you doing, Sasquatch? First time I seen you here. Yeah, check out that tool giveaway if you got Milwaukee tools, and it's free. Take care of the shipping and the handling and everything. Uh, just leave a comment, leave a like. You're already subscribed, so you're 1/3 of the way there. Look at my little co-workers. These are my kids. My beautiful daughter Angela, and that's my son. Has his own channel. Took it after me. But Alex does it all. And it's pretty good that they want to be like me. So they start getting older, they don't even want to hang out with me. That's life, though.
No, that's always done.
That is life. No, that's every teenager. Start growing up, they think they're too cool for daddy. Yeah, no, they're the best times. I appreciate every moment because I'm always working. Always working.
Oh, so you don't want us to come here?
They go up very fast. The oldest is 15. Once in a while he'll hang out, but usually he's just playing Fortnite.
No, not Fortnite.
I would love to play Fortnite. I just don't have time. 8 grandkids. Oh, man.
He's playing. No, he's playing Black Ops.
The oldest one is getting ready to make his grandparents. Got a lot of girlfriends. Little playboy. I didn't know much about women until I was 17. You know?
What?
I wasn't very active in the couples community for a while. Then I got married. Then I had kids. Then I had no more vacations. I used to roam the world. I went to Mexico. I went to Peru. Went to Canada. And now, if I go to another state, that counts as a vacation for me. Got no money and no time. Work Monday through Friday. Monday through Sunday. Monday through Thursday, I'm working for a company. And then I get out of work, and most of the time I open up my roadside assistance app, and those come in. Sometimes only one, sometimes 5 to 6. 28 years. I've been married maybe 3-4 years. I don't even know.
You got married together.
I'm in a parking lot. I'm in a public parking lot. So just circling around. I got to return a movie. Got to return a movie. I don't have any app on right now. Went to the storage, and I got to empty out 2 storage units that I have. I was renting tables and chairs for a while. I just don't have the time for it, and it only makes money in the summertime. Summertime it makes money. A lot of people want tables and chairs for the tables and chairs for their parties. But wintertime, you can't have a big party if you don't have a big house. So not too much money to be made. So gave it up. Sold the chairs for $5 each. They went in one day. 100 chairs. Sold the tables for $30. Those 2. I had about 11. I kept 3 for my own personal use and 25 chairs. But at $30, they went in one day too. People came and bought 2 and 3 at a time. 14. A lot of divorced people in here. I think this is the first time I got 2 viewers. Kind of, I don't really care about the 1K and the monetization.
No, this is the first time you
want to let people know what I do. my electrical, my roadside. I have other apps that I haven't used because they don't pay too well. Handy app is a furniture building app where you build like Wayfair. If you go to wayfair.com, they sell. Can you lower the volume? They sell. Give me a sec. They sell furniture and then they send me out to build it. Sometimes it takes all night and sometimes it's a 5-minute build and they give a good tip. But it was more of the long builds and the long builds and not great pay. You know, like a bunk bed, they would pay you $40. So you're hoping and praying that they tip you.
For $40.
Yeah, nah, I'm not too worried about that. I make decent money. I'm not rich. I'm not poor. Somewhere below middle class. I'm an electrician. I make decent money, but just to keep the family comfortable. And then that's why I have the other on-demand apps, roadside assistance, furniture building. Wintertime, I have an app for shoveling snow. It's called Shoveler, and they were paying $80. And if you have the right equipment, you can get it done quick. I was doing it by hand with a shovel. Oh my God! Very first time I did it, the next day my back was shot. I couldn't even. It was like I went to the gym like 1 week straight, nonstop, 24 hours. It killed my back. They make too much great money, ain't it? But instead of not doing anything in the snow, it was better than nothing. Yeah, that's my only motivation. So I quit drinking 8 years ago. Don't get it wrong. I still wish I could drink, but you have kids. You got to worry more about them, not about yourself. You know, I don't want them to see me stumbling down because I got to the point where I was blacking out, drinking to black out, not drinking to enjoy, not drinking to socialize, drinking to lose my mind. I thought it was helping me like therapy, but I was going overboard. It made me feel good, but then you know, went too much. Waking up in jail and doing things you're not supposed to. I was going out fighting in the streets, and yeah, car crashes are not good. I had one maybe 3 years ago. It wasn't too bad though. It's scary, and my oldest kid was in the back, and you know, he looked a little scared, but nobody got hurt. It was a T-bone, and it was my fault. I'm not gonna lie. That time it was my fault. So I'm waiting at the red light. No, I had a green light, and I was making a left turn, and then it turned yellow, then it turned red. Most of the time, when the other car's coming from the other side, you're thinking they're gonna get the red light at the same time. And he didn't. Hey, what's up, Omar? Thank you for watching. Finally, I got 3 viewers. This is a this is a world record for me. Nah, no problem. I understand. We all got to do stuff.
Can you tell me why there's a nut back here?
Yeah. I don't have broken bones. I just work too much. You know, doing electrical work, it's not well, good night, Omar, or keep working. Doing electrical work, people think it's just changing light bulbs, changing outlets, color for color, black, white, and green. Believe me, it's not. That's why I want to show what I do, so when I say I'm an electrician, people will not take for granted that it's pretty hard work building scaffold, little giants up to 20 feet up. You know, one drop is all it takes, one fall from up there. Cops didn't do anything for it, you know. Oh, that sucks. That's even worse, you know. That's why I've seen videos where they do the hit and they run, and then the other guy starts chasing him, which is okay. I mean, to go get the license plates and all that, but It's a point where you're becoming the aggressor too, and you just gotta calm down. Oh yeah, you did siding? Yeah. Well, a lot of the siding guys, they put longer nails than they're supposed to. They go through the plywood and pump jacks, 4-story apartments. Yeah. They go through the plywood, hit the service wire, and they call me, or they hit the 14-2, 12-2, Romex or MC, and then they gotta call the electrician, gotta rip up the sheetrock. So thank you to the siding guys who put longer nails than they're supposed to. They go crazy with that gun, with with the gun and the compressor, hitting wires. They don't care what they're nailing to. You're only supposed to go a certain amount, but sometimes it's the electrician's fault, not mine, because I tried to put it right in the center of the stud, but the stud's only 3.5 inches. So if they are not using the correct nails, then it's just a potion for disaster. Yeah, troubleshoot from hell. Watch my IKEA video. That was a troubleshoot from hell. We're talking about underground wires, crispy when I pulled them out. Another one never came out. Tried to lift it up with the boom. With the boom, it didn't lift up. I posted it on a Facebook group chat, and I was getting a lot of stuff from OSHA people, safety first. They said I'm not supposed to use the boom truck. Yeah, by hand was probably safer, but it probably took a lot of time. At your son's school, walked in school, I took pictures. Yeah, no, I don't appreciate hit and runners, especially when you got family, Put video, yeah. They got the whole new chest cam, body cam that they're supposed to wear. You built limos too. You did a little bit of everything. That's good to hear. I didn't know that. This is why I want to, have lives to get to know people. Yeah. Well, sometimes police don't help you, I'm not really a bad person. I was when I was drinking heavily for 4 years, driving a taxi. But otherwise, when I'm sober, I'm a good person. I try to be 35 different jobs. I'm close. I took on painting for a while, the whole sheetrock and plaster and all that. That's why I put Arturo does it all. I had my business cards. It was Arturo Morales Services Company. Did a little bit of HVAC installs too. Added duct, put the ductwork together, air handler units, the central AC, and But getting back to cat, hit and runs. When you're young, you don't think about stuff like that. Because I used to have a little race car. I got pulled over. I ran away from the police. It was like an adrenaline. But now that I think of it, I'm like, it's not worth it. You don't know the people that were out there, the other people driving their kids home. They're just trying to get home, and you're just doing crazy stuff. It's not worth it. You can't think that you're living in your own world. There's other people out there that can get hurt by your actions. So you gotta be careful, and you just gotta live life, enjoy it, enjoy your kids while they're young, and you have to worry about other people. Cause it's sad that they don't. A lot of people don't show their love until somebody's gone. That's the sad part, You realize you miss that person when they're gone. I don't know. Sometimes I comment and stuff, but my wife went through 2 cancers already. She got over lymphoma cancer, which is lymph nodes all over your body. So she had 5 different points where she had the cancerous cells or whatever you call it. So it wasn't like they couldn't just do surgery; they had to do the chemotherapy. So she had quite a bit of sessions of chemotherapy, and I looked at the stuff they put in the chemotherapy, and it's like rat poison. It's some bad stuff. Yeah, it's changed me. I learned to appreciate her and all everything that she does, and if it wasn't for her, it'd be pretty hard to take care of my kids. Very, very hard. And I love my wife. I love my kids. Yeah, yes it is. Yep. Yeah, the kids love it's unconditional. Nothing can pay that off. The spouse too. I mean, you guys say you're divorced, but while the love was there, it's a beautiful thing. You know, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, the other cancer, just recently. Not, I don't even think it was a year ago. She had kidney cancer. So it was sad. It wasn't as sad as the first time. 'Cause the first time you ever hear the word cancer, my wife is only 1 year younger than me. She is 34. So to hear that my wife had cancer, this probably happened 3 or 4 years ago, I think. To hear that my wife had cancer at such a young age, when you hear the word cancer, you think about death. I don't know why that was my immediate reaction when I heard that word. And I tried to stay strong, but when I saw her break down, because we went to the hospital because she was complaining about her back, so she tried some Spanish therapies because they called hueseros, which is, I guess it's like the people who, it's kind of like chiropractors, but different. They don't really study about it. They do know about it, and they can fix certain things, but they're not up to the chiropractors. So she went to one of those. She took pain medicine, and she didn't go once. She went twice to hueseros, like chiropractors. And I was like, do you realize, if there might be something else wrong with you, you should go to the hospital. And she did, and they told her she had the lymphoma cancer, that it was getting close to something close to her back. It was growing. So they had to give her the chemotherapy. So they say the chemotherapy is too strong for your veins in your arms, and so instead of that, they do a chemo port. So it's somewhere around the upper chest area. They open it up, and because you have a bigger artery in there, so they open it up and stick a tube in there, and that's where they feed the chemotherapy to. You have to keep flushing it because it's like a tube that goes into that artery or vein. I forget. I gotta remember it again. And that was one surgery, and then just for chemotherapy sessions, it's the very first one that they give you. I guess that's where they test you and see how much steroids, if any steroids you have to be. Yeah, cancer does need to be cured. That's one sad thing, Like I said, she's only 34 and she's been through 2 cancers. And even the second time, it was sad. It's like, why? You just got over the other cancer, and now you got another one. So now she only has one kidney, and it's sad. What if cancer comes back and gets the other kidney? Then what is that? She has to keep doing the where they cleanse your blood. It's just. I mean, when you think about it, we're all, death is unstoppable, but you don't think of it at an early age. So it's very hard to deal with. So I gotta show her all the love because she's been through a lot more than me. I work every day, Monday through Sunday. I break my back but her getting over the two cancers is, I think, takes the toll. It probably harder than what I do every Monday through Sunday. And giving birth to my 3 kids, you know? And that's a strong woman there, and I appreciate her. She sometimes thinks otherwise, but I love her. I love her, and I hope she knows that. Yeah, that's my main job. I don't care about my other jobs. Being the father is my number one job. So I try to bring them along to everything that I do while they still want to, so I can enjoy them, even if I'm working, because I get some electrical side jobs, but it's people that I've known for a while. So I take my kids and they sit down in their living rooms while I'm working, just so that they're there and that I can take them for the ride and talk to them, and on the way back talk to them too. And yeah. Oh, no problem. All right. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Having friends is good. People that can listen and people you can listen to. Makes you feel good. You know? We're all different, but we all have something in common. We all got blood running through our veins. So sometimes we just need people to listen to us and appreciate, you know? Yeah. Yeah, being a father. You know, see you later, guys. Don't worry. So I'll catch you in the next one. I gotta go too. I gotta go return this Red Box movie. Otherwise, they're gonna charge me like $30. Yeah. Yeah. I try to teach them, like when they get to high school. When they get to high school, that's where either they start doing bad or start doing good. That's when the real, well, I mean, you can talk to them, you can influence them. Yeah. It's $2. I try to return them the next day, you know, because I leave it to them. And otherwise, I'd just go on the internet or something. But they like to watch the movies, and I don't want to give them any, you know. Because some of those sites where they let you watch the new movies, they have some adult content too, so I don't want them to. Yeah, the friends influence them.
Wait, what's adult content?
Friends bring the drugs and the violence or whatever.
What's adult content?
And that's when it starts going downhill, and you can't do much but talk. And, you know, can you please be quiet?
Can you please tell me?
I will. Well, listen, oh yeah.
No, answer you something.
You hear them? They fight all the time, but
No.
But when my daughter goes to Mexico, she wants them along. Yet every day they fight. They love each other. They just don't know it. You argue with the ones you love and complain about them. Like I said, you don't know that you miss them until they're gone. That you need them. But yeah, the friends, they bring all the bad stuff sometimes. You can't always say that. Sometimes it's your own kid that's a bad kid. They're going through a phase, you know.
Wait.
Like I said, I went through my phase where
wasn't Catch Corner in the last license?
I was driving fast. I ran away from the police. Got my license taken away. Got DWI because I crashed my car. Couldn't go anywhere. And the police showed up and picked up the cab, and that made the drinking worse because I had no boss. So I would be up till 4 a.m. drinking and driving with the cab, and the police going on. They just wave you down. They because as a taxi driver, you're supposed to be the sober one, so they don't think you're the drunk one. So they're just like, go ahead. You're okay. You're all good. Going back and forth, even when they had the checkpoints, and they're just like, go ahead, and it's just that, cops don't really look at cab drivers, and then being able to wake up at 3 p.m. and not getting yelled at by a boss because it was my own. It was my own car. I was just paying to get the calls. So it was like I could drink as much as I want, wake up at any time, go back to work, make my money. So I picked up the drinking a lot, and it brought nothing good to me. And I tell many people I'm not against drinking if you know how to control it. But if you're the type of drinker that's blacking out and waking up with vomit or you piss all over everywhere. I pissed on my wife's shoes. I pissed on the bed. I pissed outside. The most embarrassing, for some reason, I went to my uncle and aunt's house. Oh, because I was fighting with my brother, physically fighting. So I go to my uncle and my aunt's house, and they tell me, because I don't remember, that I was pissing in their kitchen. And it's embarrassing. That's something you shouldn't do.
Peed in the kitchen?
And then there was another occasion where I came from a party. I was blacked out as well. I used to live in an apartment building, but there was about 10 of them where they all looked the same. And I had a big basket because that's what you get when you put something towards a party. So they give you a basket full of fruits and a bottle. And I had a change. 8 years no drinking since this little one was born. And that's how I know how long I stopped drinking. Cause I know the day he was born, I was no longer drinking.
He only stopped drinking because he was going to get kicked out of the house.
And they know the story because my wife, sometimes she likes to remind me. And not because I wanted to drink it, not because of that, but because she likes the couch. She likes the fact that I don't drink. Because when I used to drink, I was a whole different person. Jekyll and Hyde. Oh, so let me finish the story. So there's a bunch of different apartments that look the same. So I'm drunk, get out the taxi. I had a basket. I dropped the basket. Fruit goes all over. I'm living in an apartment where there's a big hill, and they rolled down. All the fruit rolls down to the bottom of the hill. The basket's just in the middle of the street. So I go up to the apartment that I think it's mine because it's on the same level. But it was not the same building where I was living. I actually go inside, and there's a lady sleeping. I'm thinking it's my wife for some reason. I don't know. And she starts screaming. But the funny part is that her husband had the same name as me. So she starts screaming for her husband. Meanwhile, she's screaming my name. She's screaming, Arturo, Arturo. And I'm like, what? What's wrong? I'm here. Meanwhile, she's calling her husband. Luckily, I guess it was Saturday night where everybody was getting drunk. Yeah, it could have ended up very bad. I actually knew the woman, so it could have went very bad. That's how people get shot. When you hear those stories in the news where they're like, oh, a drunk or a drug user comes into somebody's household and they don't recognize him and he gets shot, or they call the police, or they beat him up. But from a personal story, it happened to me, and it's all because of the alcohol. So she started screaming, and I'm like, "What? What's wrong? What's wrong?" I don't know how I got out of there or something. But luckily, it was Saturday night, so everybody was drinking. So her husband was drunk too, drinking, so he was nowhere around. So luckily, he wasn't around, so there was no fighting. There was no. Yeah, same name. Same name. But, when she started screaming, I was just like, what? What's wrong? I'm here. Meanwhile, I'm thinking she's my wife, but she wasn't. Just because it was the same apartment. And somebody got me out of there. I got out of there somehow. And I wake up the next day, and the lady sees me, and she's telling me this. And, you know, like I said, I know the lady. So I'm thinking, are you crazy? Like, why are you making up this story? I'm thinking she's trying to be funny because she saw all those fruits that were at the bottom of the hill, and you know the basket that they gave me for putting a little money towards. It was a baptism, I think. So I'm thinking she's just making up that story because I dropped all my fruit basket down the hill. Then I come to find out it was a true story, and I just started laughing.
Well, who was the lady?
It happened. It happened.
Who's the lady?
Got ups and downs. You just got to learn.
Wait, do you still know her?
No, I haven't done the stories. I have plenty of stories, but some of them you can't share. A little personal.
Do you still know her though?
Yeah.
Are you still friends?
Yeah. I didn't think I was doing anything wrong.
How come I don't know her then?
Because I don't give out names. Names are kept confidential, except the husband's name, because obviously he had the same name as me. But there's a lot more stories where those come from.
Well, didn't you just expose another person's name?
I had a police officer. He gave me like 5 tickets to let me go because I was peeling out tires with my Ford Crown Civic, which was my taxi. I guess somebody called and complained about the noise because I was playing loud music. So, but the funny part about that is that they towed the car, they did all that, they gave me the tickets. No DWI, I got lucky. But his last name was Cheeks. So the funny part is his name is Mr. Cheeks.
Mr. Cheeks.
Yeah. Every time I see him all the time. I always want to say, you know, thank you for not giving me my second DWI. And then I just see his name and I just stop because I can't stop laughing. I never thought I'd be arrested by a Mr. Cheeks, but I did. They didn't even arrest me either. They just gave me the tickets and told me to go home. There was plenty of times where I woke up and forgot where my car was, where I parked my car.
When did you get arrested?
They took me home in a taxi from a party. That's where I would get drunk. Parties. It's supposed to be family parties, and meanwhile it was my own party. I was having my own party. I'd wake up and I'm like, I'd have 2 parking lots, one for municipal and the other one, you know, it depended on the time. And I could park there in the day, but not at night, so I had to get overnight parking. I wake up, I'm like, where's my car? So I'm trying to trace my steps back, and you know, I go to this parking lot, I go to that. I'm like, I could have left it here, I could have left it there. Yeah, and somehow, you know, I'm taking cabs, paying all this money just to try to find my car, and then I'm spending the whole time looking for my car, and at the end of the day, it was like 8 p.m. They decide to call you. Oh, you know, don't forget you left your car over there at the party. It's so about 30 minutes away, so I have to pay another cab, another $35-$40 just to retrieve my car. It was a lot of money due to the alcoholism, you know. A lot of money. I used to leave my car parked outside.
Ask him when he got drunk.
Get my
No, when he went to jail.
I used to leave my car outside because I was drunk and I didn't want to keep driving, so I would leave it in the street. $20 overnight parking because they don't allow us to park here overnight. You can't park in the street. So they start accumulating. You don't pay them. You're like, I'll pay them next week. And you forget, and if you got 8 $20 tickets, that after 30 days they start building up, so it's 20, 40, 60. They could go up to 60, so now it's $480. So they know you're not gonna pay. You don't have the intention of paying, so they go out and give you the boot, the infamous boot. Parking Wars, one of my favorite shows, but I had two boots, because I was drinking and parking my car outside. And you not only pay the ticket, they give you like a $300 boot fee or something like that. And if they tow it, it gets more expensive. And I was paying $800 twice just because they put the boot because they didn't pay my ticket. So if you're gonna drink wisely. Don't drink till you black out. And you have a good night, cat. I gotta go into return my red box. See, I was gonna do that 20 minutes ago.
Wait, wasn't Cat's Corner in like?
It's nice talking to everybody.
Wasn't she in one of our other live streams?
Yeah. Thanks for yeah, recognized. You gotta subscribe to her. Go to Cat's Corner.
Well, who's Cat's Corner?
Look it up. Good night. Have a good night. See you later.
Excuse me?
To the next one. I'll be selling some tools. When they don't sell, I will be giving them away. More than 2 weeks, I will give them away. So stay tuned for the giveaways.
What do you mean? I thought it was on Friday.
Stay tuned for the shows. Follow me on Facebook. It's Arturo Morales. Look up White Plains, New York.
He said it was on Friday.
Yeah, I'm probably going to change it to Arturo Does It All so you can find me easier. Bye.
He said it was on Friday. He said he was going to shut on.